Bonjour à toutes, hello everyone.
Hello.
On vient d'arriver avec Kiska au festival de Summerhill.
C'est ici.
C'est ici.
Ah ouais, il est soleil là, c'est très joli.
Et on y est pour 5 jours et on va un peu rencontrer les différentes personnes ici, les intervenants, les activités qui vont avoir lieu. Et on va faire des petites interviews, principalement en anglais.
Ouais.
So if you want to watch it.
It will be in English probably with some subtitles, I guess.
Yeah. And how do you feel about this?
Well, we are just kind of entering. We arrived yesterday, but the festival's only starting now. So I feel that it's really nice crowds, interesting people, very diverse from all over the world. I mean, we met people from Taiwan, from Russia, from India, from different European countries. So, and there's people there. I think it's going to be really nice. Yeah, I'm excited to explore and meet these people and hear their stories. And yeah,
Let's go.
let's go. So within these different schools that you've seen and this uniqueness of every ecosystem, I would like to say, what is your vision of, like, if you think of a democratic education, how do you see that? Like, what is the ideal way to practice that from your perspective and your experience also?
Okay, I think the first and most, I don't know, two most important things is that the people in this place are true to themselves. It can't work. I won't be able to live in a place where we state one thing and do another. I think that's the worst lesson any child can get. And it happens all the time, a lot, in different fields. And the second is, again, I keep thinking about it, so I find more and more, but children must feel safe and loved. Must be. And so do the adults. I mean, many times people in education and like in a democratic education, we look for it in them to be able to love the children and have them feel safe. But many places don't really take care of the health of the adults. And I think that misses the point. I mean, right, I have more duties, I have more, tasks. But still, I too have to feel safe and loved and appreciated like every child. I'm a child.
Yes.
They need to love to play with the children, to love to just stay with them and listen to them, to have them ask questions. And if I can't, hesitate about something, what does the child learn from it? That I know everything, that I'm never mistaken. What kind of an example is that? It's awful. So I think these two things are the core of democratic education for me.
Okay, so we're here with Florie. and she has showed an amazing movie, and it's gonna still show in an hour or so. I've seen it. I really, really loved it, and it's very suitable for the festival as well, right? Like it's the same theme in a way. And I just wanted to ask you, like, how did you experience now this festival, like really being with a big amount of people that are in democratic education, that have had this education or are in it? After you're making the movie, like how is it now to be in such a big community? Because I know you launched it during COVID time, right? So it was also not so easy, like to really have everyone together. And now is the moment. So how is that?
Extremely happy to show the film here for the first time.
Yeah.
And it's also quite fun to be here again because part of the film was shot at Summerhill.
Yeah.
So it's nice to be again in Summerhill to do the official premiere.
Yeah.
And also impressive to be showing the film to so many fascinating people.
Yeah. And if you like think about the insights that you got from your film, like the people that you interviewed, do you feel it resonates like with the people you meet here? Or did you have some strange, or did you have some like
no strange encounter, nothing of the sort. No, because we are in a place for democratic education. My film promotes democratic education, so it makes total sense to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what was what sparked really your interest to make this film and to be in an environment like this? Like
what's my interest about?
Yeah, like what was your curiosity? What sparked your curiosity about the democratic education, which led you to make the movie?
Okay. I first became interested in democratic education because I discovered a book about anarchism and education.
Okay.
And that's how it all started. So with anarchy, but part of the book was talking about Summerhill.
Yeah.
And when I learned about it, I thought, wow, this is the perfect school, because I hated school as a kid. I always hated school. And when I saw that, I thought, wow, I need to do something to help these schools get known to the world and to help other kids so that they wouldn't suffer from school and they would actually be happy to go to school. So that's how it all started. I think my mission is to help kids be happy in school, and I would like to see a world in which every kid can choose a school in which he feels good and happy to go and happy to learn.
Yeah. So your connection to Summerhill is really from this unschooling element also in Southern Forest.
Yeah, of course. I mean, the name of Summerhill, it's a lighting beacon in the world of self-directed education, and that's also what we practice. And yes, we're very inspired and honored to be here and to be part of this. And personally, I've heard about Summerhill since a long time, and I've had many interactions and conversations and discussions about these topics with people that come. And I used to be a school teacher, and I really feel like the system didn't work, definitely not for me. And then I discovered unschooling, childhood education, and it was like an aha moment, and I felt like, wow, this just makes so much sense. Why try to force learning while that learning comes naturally if there is a safe and healthy environment? Kids are naturally curious. We don't need to have this carrot and stick kind of conditioning method in order to try and induce learning.
Because how do you experience the children in Southern Forest? You have this open method in schooling.
The children in Southern Forest are amazing. Like, they amaze me every day. What they're capable of. I before coming to Southern Forest, the things I saw, I would have thought were totally impossible. For example, the children of the founders, they've been there, their whole life, basically their whole life. And they're so independent. They're so socially skilled. When there's a girl's just 14, I can have very serious conversations about all my emotional stuff with her. And she's often very insightful about people, more insightful than me. She feels people really well. When I was her age, I was just in class listening to the teacher, not interacting much with adults outside of that. And they're so because they grow up around a lot of people. They have such a good gut feeling and understanding of people, relationships, and they're so independent. Like, I'm amazed when I meet our school children in La Forest, or in our network we also meet others. It's like life never stopped being play for them, because play is how we learn. I don't know if you read Peter Gray's book on this. Check it out if you want to know more. But because they're never forced, everything just comes, spontaneously, because they feel like, because they enjoy it. There's an intrinsic motivation. It's play, and like everything is play. They don't have so much, these doubts and insecurities. They feel like done something, they do it because they're what is reinforced. A self-directed child. What is reinforced in them is the message that you are capable. You are capable of, doing what you want.
It's important to be able to manifest and do things that offer something positive to the world. But if that comes from a place of acceptance and love and compassion, well then of course you're going to be able to do those things and offer something positive to the world.
And it's so gigantic, this movement, because it is, right, our inner world, it's in the end what translates to the outer world. And if everyone would work on that, and especially the children, which they are the future, of course, it will create such a different world, because we act from a different place inside.
Yeah. But it actually exists. It starts with the teachers. If the teachers can never ask the children to do what they don't do. So
they have to practice what they preach.
Yeah, the teachers have to work on themselves and practice what they preach. I have to be honest. Some teachers do that more than others.
Yeah.
But and there's moments in my life when I do it more than other times. I have to admit that. Okay. But it's important to maintain this principle when you're working with children. I was just telling you there was like Thich Nhat Hanh co-edited a book called Happy Teachers Change the World, and so it begins with you. It always begins with you.
So we really hope that you enjoyed this little summary of Summerhill Festival. We really enjoyed it, or at least I did.
Yeah, I did
you
too. Yeah. It was really exciting, all these meetings, these people, these activities.
Yeah.
Sharing also through singing circles.
Oh yeah. We brought a lot of music and dance and enjoy and feel, and everyone joined in. And it was so special to really be with people from all over the world. Like from many different Asian countries, all kinds of countries in Europe. There are people from Ukraine and Russia.
Yeah, it was for you the first time in this democratic and alternative education settings. How it was for you to discover?
Yeah. So I like that question a lot because in a way it was very new for me in terms of I didn't know this whole culture of IDEX and people that have all these democratic schools that know each other. But I went a bit into the philosophy, especially through some amazing films that I saw and understanding more the concept. And then I felt more like it was really natural for me. Like in a way it really resonated with what I also believe, which I noticed during the festival because it was a certain kind of people, very open-minded, free-spirited, creative, that I immediately connected with, So it was very inspiring for me and to kind of feel like, these things that I felt as a child and as a teenager, it actually exists, these different kinds of education,